What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here, back for another VOD review. Today, we got a special one. We are going to VOD review the player who, over the last 20 games, over the last, few days of the patch, has just absolutely dominated, has been the player who has gained the most LP. You can see this last 20 games column here. Setsuko actually having a rough run of it. But Milala here, plus 256 LP, 1683 LP, literally exactly tied. So he's actually, you would give him the tie break, I guess, because he has less games played than Wigwug, but actually exactly tied here with Wigwug, which is funny. But if you click into his profile, the graph tells the entire story. That is just an up and to the right graph from about 1100 LP straight up to almost 1700 LP in this last stretch here. Really 500 to almost 1700 in just barely like a day or two. He's also playing like scrims in between these. All these normal games are scrims. So, all I'm saying is this Milala guy might be back. He might be back in form. So I thought, let's give him a VOD review here. This is a MetaTFT replay. So shout out to MetaTFT for having these things existing, because I don't think there's really another website that has a lot of these. I wish there were more out there, honestly, because I want to VOD review like weird foreign players, cool like one tricks and stuff like that. And sadly, just the replay functionality doesn't exist to record every game. It's kind of like the platforms have to record to make the choice to record the games, which is, it's annoying, but not the end of the world. Maybe someday at MetaTFT, if someone who works at MetaTFT is watching this, I want you guys to make it so that if there is someone who you flag as like a one trick who is doing really well, that you record their games. That's all I ask. So we start off here with Alawi pair here. We have an Ari. It's XP Ionia, which is really good. So that's why we're holding on to this Ari. XP Ionia Fast 9 Ari is just fantastic. We're also holding on to the Mals. Our Void is not the worst. We don't have the Adrenaline module early, which is the one that you really don't want to look out for, but not amazing. So yeah, I would say that we don't have any piece of a broken opener, right? We haven't been dropped a TF, we haven't been dropped a Scion, we haven't been dropped any kind of unit to hold on to these items, right? We have a full Titans that we could slam if we had got dropped like an Echo or something like that. We could play Echo Reroll, who really loves these items. But aside from that, we have these Slayers who could maybe hold on to these, but they're not upgraded. It's a bit of an awkward opener, and our first Augment doesn't inspire that much confidence either. I don't really love any of these options. Prep and Cooking Pot, I think, are just quite hard to take these days. Cooking Pot, a great augment in theory, but there's just not that many units that really thrive off getting that extra HP, and not that many like crazy reroll comps that it plays to. When Stars Are Born, it was really good back in the TX days, but these days, are you taking it to play something like Sona reroll? I don't think so, and certainly unlikely with these items, I would say. So I feel like it's reroll all these. Mace's Will I don't really love as well. I guess you roll Cooking Pot and leave Stars Are Born as just a mediocre econ option as our last pick. We do see Calc Loss here. I think this would just be my pick here. Take Calc Loss, Lost Streak, and chill from this VOD, because we don't have much of an opener to play around. Only downside is we would, guarantee get rid of that Ari opener. But we actually, we grabbed the Stars Are Born here. We do have an Echo 2 that we can buy, and and a Blitzcrank as well here. So, all right, our early game is solved, and this very well could be an Echo reroll game from this spot. We have the Disruptor already. Looks like a very solid spot to play it. Level up here. You can make the Titans Resolve Slam immediately. Boom, that goes straight onto the Echo. Rotate into this is called Spreading Roots, right? I feel like I called it something different. No, actually, I think I called it Spreading Roots. I'm pretty sure I'm a beast. I'm a beast, right? Surely. But Spreading Roots player here. Close fight, actually, that we just barely lose. We're also, with the extra econ from Stars, able to level and make that 10, which is amazing for our econ. We get to field a great board and make the gold. Now, we'd love to get Zon in. We're really looking to pick up that Vi as soon as possible, but for now, this is our board. He's even, he considered fitting Void for a second, just to, because I don't think he thinks Void's strongest board, but maybe just to start get Void stacking in case we want to play Void later. I'll say I don't really expect us to be playing Void. Also, do I have any? No, I don't have anything in Team Planner. Okay, good. Because if you do put stuff into Team Planner, I've made the mistake before of having things in Team Planner, and it just shows for the entire VOD. There's our Zon, by the way. There's our Violet. So we get to play this. We could check what our Piltover is here, though. It's very likely that we're going to sell the Caitlyn, the Cog, and the Shen here, and then hold on to this Briar as our next in here. So that's the game plan here. And the game plan, for Milala, it's interesting. We can actually scout the lobby. I'm down. I think we can do that on carousel round. So I'm kind of down to scout the lobby here on carousel just to see what everybody else is playing and see if there is anyone in Echo Reroll. Because, This, to me, seems like a very, very nice Echo reroll spot, I will say. So can I use, yeah, I can, oh no, I can click these boards. Okay. Oh, there is, so this is it. There's a Silco's Revenge player, Buetro here. His Silco's Revenge has an Echo already, has great components for Echo. So that's the problem. Do you want to contest this guy who basically cannot pivot out here? Milala ends up taking Cloak off Carousel here to pair not super nicely with his Giant's Belt here. I mean, I doubt that we're going to make it Evan Stroud in this spot, but yeah, Malala's actually at kind of a crossroads here. And you look at this player's contesting us. They've already unlocked Bard. I don't know if I muted my mic in time to cut that sneeze out. If you got the sneeze for free, then, you know, good job. But this guy already has Violet too. He has unlocked Bard, which means he's going to have those extra rerolls and those extra minions. So yeah, you can already see Milala, you know, pivoting on a dime, holding on to this Gangplank here, thinking of very likely this being a kind of like Slayer's Gangplank game, because we have the Titan's Resolve made that's, you know, can go on some of these units. I don't think it's really BIS on anyone in that comp. You know, you really like it on the Echo, and it's really about it. Warwick, I guess, but is anyone playing Warwick that much these days? I have not seen a ton of success on it. Maybe I could do a cool Warwick VOD review, because I don't know if I VOD reviewed a single Warwick game this set, actually, now that I think about it. We'll see, I guess. But yeah, we rotate into, oh my god, yeah, a Gwinsu IE Jin board that actually just clears us out. It's really rough for Milala. He's got this win streak sandwich here, the loss, win, 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 and then loss here, which is not worst case scenario. Worst case scenario was like perfect mixed streak, loss streak, but you know, it's not amazing. The spot is not amazing. There's a Nautilus in shop if we do want to hold on to it here. Don't really care about the Teemo 2 or the Ashes there. Will he actually not hold the Nautilus here? I'm surprised. I thought he was going to hold on to this and play towards Slayer, but no, he opts to just chill here. I mean, he's going to make the BT. We could still just say screw it and play Echo. We have the 4 Echoes and the 2 Vis. Let's check here. Wetra has 4 Vis, 3 Echoes, the Bard, a free reroll here. I don't know if I'd risk it, but the problem is if you're not playing this, then what are you playing, right? I mean, we don't really have the econ to make it to like some kind of like fast 9 play for, you know, some kind of crazy cap out setup. So I'm really curious to see how Milala, you know, pilots this spot here. All right. I never hate an indecision, especially in a spot like this where we're not poor, but we're not rich. So I would just grab indecision here. Crown's Will, what would that be? Like Morello, Spark, I guess. I mean, both of those are actually pretty solid slams. And Pyro, I mean, it's heel cut. I could see these being the picks, but Indecision is the one that I would be most interested in here. Is it? Okay, there we go. Give me 2x speed. There we go. Yeah, okay, we're good. Because I want to see. Wow, he's really thinking on this because he knows that this Augment is very likely to commit him. Oh my god. Okay, so we do hold Indecision as our out there. We see Jeweled Lotus and say that's actually a pretty good option, but then we see Spreading Roots, which is just Spreading Roots. It could also give us some direction here, and yeah, we opt to take the Spreading Roots, and what's our hit? Bilge plus Slayer. Wait a second. I mean, if we weren't thinking about playing the Slayer's comp before, I think we can certainly think about it here. Throw the Slayer spat onto the Echo here, get the Bilge spat down, but sadly, we do not get Bilge Water in this round. So yeah, we're gonna get the Slayer max HP and mana here, and then Bilge is just Bilge. It just has some stats on it. I mean, 2 mana gen is 2 mana gen. I don't hate it. Ooh, we hit some 4 costs here, and so we're going to actually swap the board around a little bit here. Thought about playing the Targ, but really just wants to fit the Wukong here as a good bruiser on this board, and still actually has no Bilge to field here, which is funny. Oh my god, wait, that's actually really obnoxious. This Nidalee unit in the front row can do some very annoying stuff because she's untargeted. She made the Echo walk all the way to the backline. Are we going to lose this fight because of that? No, we're just barely going to win, but that was almost tragic, and really nice positioning from Darth Noob there that actually almost broke our streak in this spot, which would have been crazy, actually, had it happened. All right, so Belt and, what was it, Cloak open, right, still? So you could look at some kind of tank item here. I don't mind a tier here. Glove? What's Glove here? QSS? We already have Titan, so it can't be that. Oh no, he made Evan Stroud here, actually. So we're just taking Glove for... Okay, Glove is just good component because we're likely to, you know, to play around Bilge, to play around the Vanquisher. You know, Glove is really the best component in this comp, so it makes sense as a pickup here, and we will also, at this point, level up, play the Nautilus here as just a Bilgewater unit, finally. We got the first ones free, and the Echo will continue to item hold for the Gangplank here. I will also say, We could do a quick scout of the lobby, see, make sure there's no one else. I mean, I doubt that there's anyone else playing the Slayer comp, but we'll see. Also, man, that Xin Zhao lasted a while, but not enough. Oh my god! Wait a second. I think we might have to pivot lines again. We just picked up an Azir on 3-6. If we can make it to Renekton, these items are going to be amazing on him. But we need to win. Oh my god, but a 3-6 Azir is crazy. I mean, we're going to win this fight, right? I mean, Yordle's is good, but I don't think it's that good to beat this Echo here, especially, oh my god, especially if he just walks straight to backline. So that's one win. We need to win this next fight. It will open up an incredible realm of possibility for us if we can here. That is huge here. I'm down to just do the scout now, see if there is anyone playing Slayers, but I think we might have found the better thing. No, I mean, this is the only guy who's like really playing Bilge, and they're playing more of like a TF reroll variation here, so no issues there. Milala here, win streaking super hard. I have to imagine we are going to level 4-1 and probably just roll here to try to hit some kind of spike on our board. Yep, he is going to. I think this makes perfect sense. Hit the Vi 2. This is nice. Hit a random TF 2. I don't think that really matters. The Swain can come in as a nice jug on this board here. We're going to black market refresh here to just try to find something to make our board better. Take the dupe, but don't actually, take anything else. Going to make Steadfast Heart here and Hodge and slam them both. Yeah, I mean, we must win this fight, and it's so big if we do. If we lose this fight, I mean, it still opens up stuff like Zerath here. Oh my god, it's really close. I think we did win, though. Oh my god, that is the Renekton unlock. That is huge. That is huge for Milala here, because this Renekton is just opening up everything for us. Ooh, Portable Forge here, and immediately the DD take here. And he's actually rolling deep here. Going to start pivoting the board, because here is the other question that I have for this spot. I hope I'm not getting sick. I felt a little tickle in my throat, and I feel like my voice is like... I hope I don't get sick. Oh my god. But here's the other question for this spot is, how do you fit everything on this board? Because I guess it's really easy actually to just play GP for Slayer, to play another build unit, which is just going to be Nautilus. The Swain fits in nicely here. Right now, we just have this random Dr. Mundo on this board, which before it was so that we could play around things like the Zon here, but not really a focus at this point. We unlock Aatrox here with the DD plus Slayer spat, was it? No, for the Hodge plus BT here, right? Because this gives 25. No, it was DD plus Slayer, I think, right? No, that was only 15, I think. So must have been this setup here. Either case, we do unlock the Aatrox here, and so the Aatrox is gonna come on the board now. I mean, I think this is what has allowed Milala to do so well on ladder, is just kind of seamlessly making these pivots and making his board stronger in spots like these, because all I know is I'm watching this spot and I'm dizzy. I think if I was navigating this spot, just trying to play it on my own here, I would be super, super dizzy, just trying to figure out, like, what am I trying to play here? What is my strongest board? I unlock an Aatrox. Am I meant to play him? I mean, people don't enjoy this unit normally. They are not excited. They're not jumping out of bed to play Aatrox. But we will play it here. We grab the 2-star of the Mbessa here, which could lead to some interesting unlocks, but I don't know 100% about that. Now we can move items over to, and we have the Swain too. This is fantastic here. The last thing that we're looking for is that big Renekton too here. But okay, I'll zoom over to Swain and to Mbessa. That is going to allow us to unlock Melmedarda, but the problem that I always run into in comps, in this comp actually specifically, when I played it more, is knowing when to cut stuff like Briar here. Because Briar, I mean, she's a great unit on this board trait-wise, right? She's getting another Jug for us, Noxus, and Force Slayer, which is really, really huge. But the awkward thing is that, you would rather just play a Mel over her, right? I mean, the Mel is a much better unit. Would get stuff like the Disruptor in for the Azir. I think what people tend to like to do is just end up eventually playing Aatrox +1 Slayer. And so I get that would be, I mean, yeah, I could see that being the board, is just cut the Briar for Mel and then cut the other Slayer that we're playing here, which I guess at this point would be Gangplank, and then drop out of Bilge. Feels awkward though, because we have the Bilge +1. It's so free to play here, but yeah, he is going to cut the Briar here, say that that Force Slayer is not really worth it here. Pick up a random Alawi, which maybe is signifying that he is going to get out of this sooner rather than later here. Last few items here, and yeah, he's going to roll down really aggro to hit the 2-star Renekton here. Opts to make Morello QSS. QSS, really, really nice. The crit, very good on Vanquisher. And the Morello I mean, we didn't have any heal cut prior to this, so I love these slams. I should, honestly, I'm gonna go get a glass of water real quick. BRB. All right, we are back. We are back. All right, so we've rolled down really aggressively to spike this board. Let me get back to 2x speed here. Because Renekton 2 is a Giga Spike. And I mean, all these upgrades that we hit are a Giga Spike. And we really want to win this fight because it just unlocked our Xerath here. We're a 3 Shurima board here. My God. I mean, we're 66. Nah, I mean, you can't do it, right? I mean, it's 5 loss to hit Renekton here. I mean, theoretically, player damage is base player damage stage 5 is 10. So if you lost 4 fights here, that's minimum 40 plus all the units. I mean, if we take like a 1 unit loss every fight, low key. Oh, that would have been the one. If we were going to want to unlock the Nasus, we would have had to lose. I don't think he's looking to unlock the Nasus. It's a bit much, I would think. I think he can be pretty happy with this 3 Shurima board. 3 Shurima is just so strong. Getting that 50 armor and MR on top of this, everything this Renekton has going on. I mean, this guy is just going to be a monster. And how did we get here? Renekton with a Slayer spat off of spreading roots, off of taking Stars Are Born and thinking that we were likely to play Echo, then getting the early Azir and playing really aggro so that we can, hit the Renekton, which is just so important in this comp. I know a lot of people, say, you get charms out of Xerath and things like that, but I really like that he did play aggressively for the Renekton because Renekton it stabilizes you so hard on this line. I feel like a lot of people kind of, maybe not forget that, but don't play for the Renekton enough. But Renekton, he's just a monster. He's just, anytime you can unlock a Renekton, you want to. We get the Archangels for our Xerath here. This guy is another just monster of a unit, especially if we can reach Xerath too. The funny thing is, we're still level 8. I mean, we unlocked our Xerath here. We unlocked our Mel here. The only 5 cost that we hit is the one that we hit on stage 3. The one that we actually had to kind of like natural, which was the Azir, which is hilarious. So yeah, I mean, our board should be quite strong here. I mean, I'm rooting for him to lose because I want to see a Nasus unlock here, which would be sick. And I think, I mean, low key, that's a good loss. That is low key a good loss. Okay. No, I mean, it can't happen, right? Ooh, what is being pinged here? Actually, is someone going for like 3-star 4 cost or something? So much cool stuff is going on. I haven't been able to, no, I mean, not on that board necessarily. Definitely Galio, Swain. I don't see anything. I don't actually know what got pinged there because I don't see anybody going for a 3-star 4 cost unless somebody just hit it and I missed it. Well, we can look during minions here. I think this win is going to kill our dreams of playing Nasus this game. I mean, that's okay. That's totally all right. So this guy, okay, he's 5 monkeys, right? He's not fielding another monkey, right? So just 5 monkeys with a little bit of gold. Not that great. This guy, not really looking for anything. This guy, not really looking for anything, right? I'm just trying to see if there's like one that's just ended up on board, but no, I don't think so. All right, so yeah, maybe trying to deny this guy of hitting his 3-star monkey is the biggest thing here. We did push 9 here onto our board and are just playing all these really nice aura units. And ooh, this is actually really interesting. So yeah, he's opting to play the Briar here just as an extra unit because he needed the gold to buy the entire board here. I mean, there are better Slayers to play in this world, but it doesn't really matter, right? Briar versus, a Bel'Veth here. I mean, who really cares the difference between... There's no difference between all these units here, so you might as well just play the cheapest one in the Briar one. Give us the gold here to hit everything, and my God, we got a Xerath here. We got an Arcanist spat. Is that what ended up getting pinged? Where did the Arcanist... Oh, he reforged. He reforged Bilge into Arcanist spat. Wait, what a beast. Oh my God. Wait, that's actually so sick. Oh, there's also some kind of weird positioning. With our 2 fighters on the edge, they kind of immediately take aggro, and this fight actually looked pretty scary. I think we're gonna win because Xerath is Xerath, but yeah, it was really close. Lucky item chest. I mean, you take it, right? You're level 9, unless you really want to, you don't want to go 10. I mean, going 10 would be great, but I mean, I think we can very nicely take this vow here, throw the, yeah, I mean, this is beautiful stuff here. And the Milala just going to fiddle. Yeah, this is fantastic here. I love this. All right. One of the things that's kind of interesting is he is edging those Azir soldiers in this spot here. We've talked about this before. I definitely at least talked about it on stream before and probably in a video. Wait, this fight is actually close. Zahen? Oh my god, we actually get Zahen here by, that was Protect score, right? But to go back to his board here to talk about this, when you put these weak tanks on the edge, it means that once these die, your Renekton and your Mbessa take aggro. What he's saying is, it doesn't matter. I don't really care that my weak tanks are gonna... Oh my god, we just farmed a Radiant item from Mel. Oh my god, it's a Radiant DB. Where does this go? I think he's not completely sure. I would... Yeah, I mean, it must go on your Renekton, right? And so then the Titans has to move to Fiddle. Okay, I mean, I've seen worse, I guess. I don't know that Fiddle's really going to stack the Titans, but it's got to go on somebody here. And this Renekton is going to be a monster. Now, it's funny... I mean, I guess spats are just so strong these days because you could actually just move this. I mean, it's 20 AD, a 20 mana, and 30 max HP shield. I almost like Titans better than it. It's kind of hard to say, though. And then, honestly, like, then just Slayer the... Actually, low-key, I kind of like swap Titans and Slayer here onto between these two units just because the mana and the shield would actually be really nice on the Fiddle here. I guess the AD wouldn't be very good. All right, let's see what this Renekton can do, though. Our board is getting kind of... cleared here. Ooh, Xerath, good cast there. I mean, we're very quickly coming down to the final fight here between us and Protect Scroll here. Stage 7, by the way. This game has gone so long. I mean, we just got to roll down here and see what each board can hit here. All right, we will see. All right, take the Xerath Charm. Going to roll down here, hoping to find some 2-star 5 costs. Surely we can hit something. Do hit the Fiddle too. Has Lucian Senna too, and is considering, yeah, he's actually going to play it. Wow, yeah, I mean, just drop out of the Mel here, and this is going to be our board in this spot here. Okay, yeah, we lose out on Disruptor, which seems wild, but it's not like we're itemizing a Disruptor unit. And can the Renekton do it? Oh my god, the Xerath gets a huge cast up there, and that is the win? For Milala. Oh my god. I mean, this was just a crazy game start to finish. I don't know. I took like a peek at this game. I mean, the fact that we ended up on this final board. I mean, this isn't even the final board, actually. That we end up cutting Mel, which is so counterintuitive. I feel like so few people would end up doing that, but just says the Lucian and Senna is going to be better onto our board here. And then we end up on this as the final board. I mean, just such a cool board, acknowledging that, you know, playing stuff like the Tark is still important because this guy is, you know, carrying a Ziggs and a Lux here. So ensuring that, you know, we're playing Tark onto our board. Just a masterclass from Milala, and it shows why he is so high on the ladder. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitch and Medify. All my links down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, as always.